Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Their pace has quickened. They must have caught our scent.
Hurry!
Come on, Rob Lee.
3 days of night's pursuit. No food, no rest. No sign of our quarry, but what bare rock can tell.
Not idly do the leaves of Lorien fall. Less than a day ahead of us. Come.
I'm wasted on cross-country. We dwarves are natural sprinters. Very dangerous over short distances.
There's something strange at work here. Some evil gives speed to these creatures. Sets its will against us.
What do your elf eyes see?
The Lucent Waking Dream by Michael Bancroft, who is a great
Puzzle maker.
First
Puzzle.
in the Lucent series is,
500 pieces.
man, you're going all in.
This is really well done. And the fact that you do all of it is kind of, it's mind-boggling.
The quality of the artwork and
Puzzle pieces.
that they've shown off is superb.
great artwork. I mean, look how good that looks, John.
Real qualified dude. Yeah, I like his stuff a lot.
Yeah, those buildings look really great. I'm always kind of going, how good are they?
Making puzzles.
You, sir, are very fucking good at what you do.
This is great. Look at the environments here.
Yeah, really good stuff.
You're kind of Babe Ruth in it. Like, there's a lot of people that
Make puzzles.
you're grand slamming it.
Please consider the Lucent.
Puzzle.
It looks top notch, and even John is absolutely flabbergasted and speechless at this.
Yeah. Better backgrounds than I'll ever draw, believe that.
I love this. Guys, consider backing this.
Did you like that? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Bogan Dome. This is it, the Battle of the Bogans. Robocopter versus the Lucent. Bancroft versus Arnold. It's all going on. Best trailer in existence. I think you mean best trailer in existence there, Black Rose. Good stuff, Comic Skater says. Good stuff. How do you like my battle gear? I'm trying to find some responses here. What are you wearing? What up, homogans? Patching everything. Yeah, I lost my eye in a battle. I have many battles raging with many other creators. So, you know, it's Dick Fury, says Randy. Darren says Robocopter. Darren is Team Robocopter, but Mo Rangatang is Team Lucent. Great to see you here. Welcome to the Thunderdome. We do have Rob here. It looks like 2005 vomited all over. What are you talking about? Do you like my? Hang on, I got to show you guys the full thing here. Check it out. I even got chainmail. It's the good stuff. Hang on, it chokes me when I sit down. Dick Fury, I love it. I love it. Bogan Crenshaw. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, welcome everybody. What are we doing here today? Like, as I said, Battle of the Bogans. We saw a little bit of a taste of Robley and McWeeny Greenleaf and Arajawn. Is it Arajawn? Or whatever it is. Do you have a cape? I do. I do have a cape. And look, I have like, this is my Jon Snow paraphernalia. Yeah. Then don't sit down. No, I will sit down. That's a skirt. It's not a skirt, Snuggie. I promise. It's my armor. It's my battle armor. Right now, Rob Arnold is frantically running around trying to find a cooler outfit to one-up me before I bring him on. It's gonna be great. Ara John. Maybe. Let's say hello to all you wonderful bastards and bastardettes in the chat here. We got Gusto here, Antoine Dennison, fantastic, great to see you here, Antoine. We got Past Master Dan, Dojo Coon Comics, Greg Levitt, K Manifesto, Eric Weathers in the house. Who else do we have here? Darren Wagner, Lama Gigante, Nefarious, great to see you. Sugar Chris, how you going? Great to have you here, my friend. Black Rose Comics is here. Mo Biggs, he's the man of every hour. Booty Juice in the house. Mo Rangatang. I really like Mo Rangatang. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys fans of Mo Rangatang? I'm digging him. I like having him around. I like his avatar too. Just Mo. Lord Crackhead in the house. Jasper Player 9. Good stuff. Comics Gator. Mortal V. Jeremy's here. Professor Murph. There's so many of you. I'm going to have to go quick. Matthew Fowler's here. NTM. Lord Ravener. Joe Catapano. I'm going to be hanging out on Joe's channel in a couple of days. It's going to be fun. I'm going to go Art Bros, I think it's called. Tank Ferret. Chauncey's here. Great to see. Lloyd Burton. Camel Moon, aforementioned. Always great to have the laughing moon, the wheezing moon in the chat. I can still see through this thing. It's great. This injury has not hindered my chat reading. We got Randy Slipwell in the house calling me Dick Fury. Great to see. Woodrow's here. Fantastic. And Felix Haas. Always a pleasure to have the Link Master in the house. Danger Vanessa. Michael, did Michael... Vanessa's asking Mel, did Michael steal your bra to make an eye patch? No, I didn't. And did Rob poke you in the eye, curly style, curly and Mo style? No, I lost it in battle. As I said, I have many battles raging with many creators. This is just battle scars, signs of war. With Leroy in the house, Jar Rose here, great to see. Damn, we're 8 minutes in already. I'm still saying hello. I will speed things up. I'm scrolling down. I apologize. Time gets away from me sometimes. I'm getting thirsty too. I need to have a drink. Am I seeing anyone else? What about? It says ahoy there. Ahoy, what about? I think that might be it. If I have missed anyone, I apologize. We have to get the show started. Let's bring on our illustrious co-host, Blarney. Hello, Mr. Joe. Look at you.
Blarney. How we going?
You look like you're prepared for battle there, Joe.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Joe, you missed it. You missed the your reappearance as Arajon.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to watch it later.
There's a second chapter?
There is a second chapter. Wow. I'm afraid you missed it. I did forget you, Fizz Chozo. I apologize. I also forgot Eddie Winkler. How outrageous. And Eric as well. This will not stand. Joe, welcome to Bogan Dome. Today we battle it off.
It's an honor to be here.
And you know what you get at Bogan Dome? And anyone who doesn't know why we're here, basically, the Lucent is, it's not far away. The puzzles have been a phenomenal success. They have catapulted. I'm trying to use battle words a lot. They've catapulted me right to the front, and I'm within sniffing distance of beating Replicator 3 on its money raised.
It's almost like declared a formal siege against.
Yes,
the
it really is. It really is.
towering success of.
Hence my
Replicator.
battle armor.
Mm-hmm.
You like my new VB hat? That's an
I
official shiny VB emblem right there.
Bloody oath.
Bloody oath, mate. All right. Well, we can't just... Oh, hang on. I want to put this on. Check this out. I've got this ready. Down the bottom, you got a ticker. $685 left to defeat Replicator 3. That's about a week ago. That was sitting on, like, I don't know, 1,600 or something. That is the power of a puzzle, my friend.
Don't I know it?
That's what we'll do it. All right. It's time to bring on my opponent. He must face the fire. This is the parlay before the war. Let's bring him in and see what he has to say for himself. The real Michael Petra.
This is really awkward. I asked Mel to dig out some of your best and finest clothes, and this is what she sent to me.
Oh my god! This guy.
He's bursting with confidence, Mike.
Damn it. Nice initial volley, Rob. I like it.
I have my clutch as well.
Oh, he's accessorizing as well. I came here for battle. Little did I know there'd be a subterfuge going on here. He snuck behind enemy lines, dressed as a handsome woman. And you didn't shave your beard. He's done it again. Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Skexes that Rob does. He doesn't realize he does it.
The Skexy mating call.
Rob glows when he's preggers. Where's the bisexual lighting? Exactly. Oh, I think I've gotten some super chats and I've missed them, and I'm going to have to go and find them. I apologize. I hate it when they go up too fast. Thank you so much for super chatting, by the way, obviously. But sometimes StreamYards doesn't hold on to them, and I have to go dig them out of YouTube, which is not a problem. I just have to click in here with my eye patch. It's a little hard to see. We have $1.99 from Black Rose Comics. Thank you so much. He says super gay, and he's clearly talking about you there, Rob. That's obvious.
Well, I'm you. So are you calling you gay?
No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Eddie Winkler. Actually, I think that one's here. Actually, I saw it somewhere. Where is it? I can pull it up. Eddie Winkler for $2. Puzzle came in today. Super fast delivery. Thank you so much, Eddie. It is super fast delivery. And thank you for the $2. I'm amazed. I'm going to have to call up this company and say, what is going on there? These guys must have their own fleet of jets or something. Puzzles were being purchased a few mere days ago, and they've already arrived. Antoine Dennison for $2. There was a puzzle purchase 30 years in the making. Antoine, did you buy a puzzle? Did that happen? I don't know. Is that what he's saying there? Let me go check something, actually. I'm going to refresh something. Maybe it's just happened. I don't know. Joe. Oh, yes. Morangatang has the score. Bancroft greater than Robcroft. You're even taken. You've even been relegated the last portion of my name. You are now Robcroft. You don't even get the end of your name there, Rob.
That's okay.
Joe,
I'm the bigger woman.
You certainly have a nice busty bosom there.
Antoine certainly likes your hat.
The hat is great, isn't it?
Mo says, I can't blame Bancroft for entering a state of shock whenever someone buys a puzzle. I think it's up to about 15 puzzles sold, if you can believe it. I know a lot of you can't, but there's a lot of puzzle haters out there. What did you think of the video I made, Rob?
It was great. I felt very conflicted buying the puzzle. I mean, I bought it and then I punched myself in the nuts just to counteract that feeling.
You guys are gonna. Does your wife enjoy puzzles?
She does, so I'm gonna give it to her, I think.
Oh right, yes. Oh, can I tell about that? Oh my god, this is a fantastic story. I completely blanked. I'm sorry, Antoine. Yeah, Antoine got a message from a guy on Facebook, and he said, "Hey, is this Antoine Dennison who went to this high school in this year?" And Antoine's like, "Yeah." He's like, in 1991 or something, you dropped a $20 bill behind you, and I picked it up and I didn't give it back to you, and I want to pay you back for that 30 years later." And Anton's like, he's like, all you need to do is send me your address or something, your email address, and I'll send it to you. And Anton's like, I don't know about that. The guy's like, no, I'm just trying to make amends. And Antoine said to the guy, hey, if you want to pay it back, why don't you back the Indiegogo campaign of my buddy? And he sent the link to the Lucent, and the dude bought a puzzle.
Nice.
And now he has it. So that's what he means. Yeah, 30 years in the making, exactly.
I found a 20 in this dress that Mel sent me, and I'm not giving that back. That's mine now.
Nefarious asks, did you enjoy letting your wife punch you in the nuts?
Don't we all?
One puzzle is 3 too many, says Darren. Darren is such a puzzle hater. Joe, do you have something that you want to show the good people here?
I do. While I'm getting it, check your super chats.
Oh, okay. Let me do a little refresh. I hope it's a good one. I hope it is a good one. Okay, so Antoine Dennison for $2. Thank you so much again, Antoine. Feeling strangely aroused by Rob's haberdashery. Thank you, Antoine. Well, I'm not, but I'm glad somebody... Oh, God.
There it is.
Do you want to say this one, Rob, or do I have to say it? I guess I have to say it, don't I? That's the whole point of it. Chunky. There you go, Leroy. Enjoy that one. That one cost you $2. I hope it was worth it. AA Step Program. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. This guy's making amends. What have you got there, Joe?
Can you hear that?
It sounds like disappointment.
No, it sounds like magic in a box.
It sounds like magic in a box. Let's open it and find out together. Oh my goodness.
God, I hope it's not the puzzle. That'd be hilarious.
It is magic in a box.
It's something else they screwed up. Look at that box. Look at the box it comes in.
Look at that.
Brilliant. Mel says it sounds broken.
That's 500 pieces of delight.
It is indeed. Eric, no, it is not cookies. Open that bad boy up. Can you open it up so we can see that they're all in a bag, so they won't spill anywhere, I promise.
Oh, look at that. One hand opening.
Like, I can't believe there you go. Bang. Beautiful. Beautiful. I had 2 more people order puzzles today. This thing is going off. It is going off. Cookies apparently come from Amanda. Yeah, she's got those Girl Scout cookies going.
Oh, I got those too.
Get Over It points out, okay, look, if only 15 people buy the 1,000 piece puzzle, the Lucent will pass Replicator tonight.
Whoa.
That could happen. Rob, how does that feel? How does it feel to see me running out behind you with my sword pointed at your...
Massively disappointing, just like this show. I mean, I've dressed up to the nines, and Mike was put on an eye patch and a hat. I mean, come on, people.
What is this? Look at this. I've got a cape on.
He's armored up.
Normal, everyday attire.
He's got headgear. He's got body armor. He's got a bra patch.
What about wants you to put your nose into the puzzle? How odd.
It smells like victory.
Darren thinks you're running away with the fashion element of this battle. You can take the fashion. It's not about fashion. If he wants to know what the hell he's watching, it's something. Rob even shaved his ass. He told me. Oh my goodness. Hopefully not. Hopefully it didn't go that far. What are we doing today? How are we gonna battle? What we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different. It's easy to come on and just sort of promote your own book. But you know, because a fight has to be fair. I don't want to beat Rob just, you know, through some happenstance. I want it to be fair. Excellently placed, Joe. So I'm going to talk about Replicator. Rob's going to talk about the Lucent. It's going to be a head-to-head batch. Let me just actually, I've got some other things I want to show too. Some housekeeping, some Michael Bancroft YouTube housekeeping.
Indeed.
But before we get to that, this is the state of play. I'm going to do any refresh to see if anyone has decided they saw that puzzle and just thought, oh, I have to get it now. It's real. It's a real thing. It hasn't happened just yet. They must be still typing in their details, I think.
It would have been hilarious if they saw the puzzle and then someone refunded.
No, they can't. Because you know what happens? Someone buys a puzzle, I order it straight away, and then I send them the notification. Because I was such a noob, I didn't realize you put the tracking numbers right into Indiegogo. So I did that today. I found out where you can do that. And then I realized, oh, some of the guys have actually received it already. And then I just sent them their tracking number. So glad you got your tracking number, even though it's probably sitting on your kitchen table already. But you know, I've figured it out from now on. All right, what are you sitting at? 585 backers, 38,483, 37,798. This is within my grasp.
What's the correct number down the bottom now, though?
I don't know. Has that updated?
I don't know.
God, you're going to make me do maths. You're going to make me do maths. One sec. All right. Let me type this in. 38. No, that's all right. I can do it. I want to prove myself that I can do maths.
I can't see anything outside of my direct line of sight with these sunglasses on.
I can see better with this eye patch on. All right. Minus 37. Oh, why isn't it working? 37,798. Everyone came here to see me do calculations. It's still 685. It is still 685. So Bancroft backing his own campaign. No, I didn't do that. I did not do that. I promise. I didn't do that. But before we get into this, before we get into talking about our books, there's some things I did want to share. This came up today. Over on Twitter. Our very good friend Professor Murph has finished his painting. Man, this is gorgeous work. This character here, I can never remember her name, but just stunning. Diani? I love the design. Diani?
Yeah.
I love the design, and the way he's painted her here is really, really phenomenal. So what's the deal with this, Rob? Do you know?
No, she's hot. She's not as hot as me right now, though.
She doesn't have that hat. I have actually worn a hat very similar to that on stream, and it was Mel's hat. It was part of a Dungeons and Dragons thing, but we needn't go back there. It's going to be a new perk. Professor Murph wants to be my next enemy because he's nipping on my heels too in terms of backer numbers. But just check out this art. Now. Oh yeah. He's just keep adding perks. He doesn't care. It's like he has no shame, but he's not adding a puzzle yet, so he won't be able to beat me. But I see that you and Murph got into a little bit of a tussle there, Rob, on Twitter. What's going on? You trying to fight other people too?
This photo was from a year ago in his profile picture. So he's got a full head of hair. It's all nice and brown. Have you seen him lately? He's completely grey.
That is true.
I asked him. He said it was only a year ago. I said, did you do 80 years worth of meth in that year?
that is. I didn't know what you guys are arguing about, but that is very true.
Do you guys have in Australia an over-the-counter hair dye called Just for Men?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what Rob has? You know, this is why Rob can't believe it. This is what Rob uses here to keep his beard and hair lusciously gingerish, brown ginger,
luminous color.
So that's it's called Dublin Mango Copper. If anyone wants to get the Robocopter look, CG makes you grey. That hair is photoshopped. Oh, there's Murph himself. He says that's my headshot. He's saying it's real. Yeah, you are looking a bit grey there these days, Murph. It's all that painting, late night painting that you've been up to.
Well, he does confess.
He said he's been dying it for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Don't tell me that, Murph. That was my one thing I had over you.
I'm getting thirsty. Are you drinking anything, Joe?
Yeah, I'm drinking Guinness out of a green stein.
All right, I'm going to have to join you. 1 sec.
You can get it lifted. You can get it shifted. You can get it any old now. Matter of fact, I got it now. Big bitter.
Oh, yeah. VB cap. VB drink. Oh, Rob's run away.
Oh, he's intimidated by the VB.
No, Antoine says he's gone off to get some moisturizers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, chat.
Preference for men and women's beards. Exactly. So we had Noah on this week. This is the finished piece. He's done a sort of a, what the hell? What is that? Who the hell is that supposed to be?
He took off his hat and revealed his forehead.
I'm Michael Bancroft. That's my forehead.
The real Michael Bancroft. I hope someone got a screen cap of that. That's great. That is fantastic. My goodness, my Guinness. Cheers. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Joe does like a bit of a old Guinness. VB, the fave brew of the Aussie gay community. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
They have great taste, apparently.
They do. Leroy Bancroft claimed he's in sniffing distance of something or another. I didn't catch it. Maybe your fingers. Never. Headcroft, says Darren. So NTM came on and we tried to get through to him. We tried to get rid of that spell of the Corey, the worm tongue Barton.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't 100% successful. But you know what was successful? I think the end piece. I think he did actually implement a few of the things that Inkspots suggested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got that. The characters popping out of the background more. He's got the blue. He's these blue highlights underneath, which I think really work.
It's got that misty effect in the background.
Yeah. All around. I think it's pretty good. Although Lama Giganti says NTM needs a better AR-15 reference. Yeah, I agree. But I think in terms of what we've seen from NTM before to this, I think we've seen a massive improvement into in his artwork there. Leroy says, I want to see Corey color something where he isn't allowed to use browns. Whoa. There you go. Yeah,
Shots
challenge, huh?
Fired.
If you guys want to see the first colored Fatal pages, have Bancroft send me the link. Crunchy McCamel crunching his chips. Today is about Replicator and the Lucent. We will get you on because I'm very excited to see what you've done for Fatal. One of my favorite properties. And Camel's shown that he's a really, really talented artist, but not tonight. We can do it. We have so much to talk about tonight, and we're already halfway through. This is done by Pedro. Pedro has done another fan art, and it's funny because I got a DM from another member from the chat saying, "Hey, how about a howitzer howler?" And I thought that is great because howler monkeys are like cheeky little, crazy, long-limbed things, and you don't get much bigger than a howitzer. That's the heavy artillery there. So I thought that was great, and I'm really happy to see that someone had already done the fan art, which is cool. I think howitzer. You could even have a little team of howler monkeys. They're the howitzer howlers.
It's really good to see you not following him, Bancroft.
Are you follow shaming me, Rob?
Yeah, right now.
Can't believe this guy.
He has no shame, therefore he tries to shame you.
People talking about Camel Moon's art there. One sec. Where was it?
Yeah,
Someone
those
asked, Camel Moon does art? Yeah, that's right. You aren't a Bogan, Camel Moon. So you can't go, you can't be on the Battle of the Bogans. Joe is a honorary Bogan. You shall not pass, Camel Moon. I have to live up to my Bancroft the Blouse reputation. Kalishnikov, Capuchin. Yeah. I loved seeing more of these, like not just AR-15 orangutan, the other guys in, that people have been talking about as well. So that's really great. Great work, Pedro. Great work. And also, this is RC Gates. RC Gates, who the other week he had that AR-15 orangutan. Where he was holding the chick's ass. He did a speed paint, and he went through it all. So you can watch it on his channel. And he goes through talking about how much he really digs the character and the community and the whole story behind AR-15 orangutan. And it's a good video. He goes through his decisions about why he did things. These streams are getting it's just because you're in Arizona. These streams, it's 11 p.m. Eastern. But mostly, absolutely, mostly AR-15 orangutan. But it's cool to see some other people as well, because you can't just always draw orangutans. The orangutan has got to be fighting people or something. Antoine said I didn't want to mention it. You got to put it's not that big. So yeah, everyone, I'm gonna put a link to this in the chat so you can go and sub to RC Gates and check out his video. He's only got 2 views. This is what it's like, guys. When you start a channel and you start putting up speed paints, this is what you get. I remember doing it as well. You get like 5 views. You do all this work, and you get a handful of views. It can be demoralizing. So let's all thank RC Gates for all the time and effort he's put into this. Great stuff. Whew, all right.
Bancroft, these colors look fantastic on me, mate. Is this one of your favorites, or?
It's all about the lighting. What's the pattern there? Is that the floral?
No, it's like little triangles of red and grey and pink and silver. It's very you.
Leroy. Nonsense. All right. What are we going to do, Rob? What are we going to do? Are you going to talk about the Lucent, or am I going to talk about Replicator?
Let's do the Lucent. Do you want me to share, or do you want to share?
You can share.
All right. Let me just bring up my notes. I wrote notes on. I
did not do notes.
What a surprise!
I put this on. I made this hat. I used a hot glue gun to make this.
Nice.
All right. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys.
Nice to see you came prepared.
I did.
You really love that piece, don't you?
What piece?
That piece behind on your desktop. The blade chick.
Queen of Blades.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Don't you think so?
Phenomenal. No, I love it. I love it. I love this kind of art. I don't understand how it's done, and that makes me love it even more.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things that, like, she's an alien chick, but they've still managed to make her look sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
She started.
I don't know how cuddly she'd be, but
Yeah, she started out human and then got infected by an alien race.
Yeah, she's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the Lucent. All right. I think pretty much everyone is aware of the strengths of it, but there's a few things that obviously we'll go over again. Like the color palette and the mood on every page is just it just sets up the scene so well. This is incredible. You've got like these orange highlights and pink highlights running through this sky to give it like a more painterly look.
Mm-hmm.
And then the highlights on the buildings, and it's cool because I don't know where this is set exactly, but it gives you a sense of it gives you a feeling of London. It gives you a feeling of Melbourne too. And I don't know if people realize that, but this building here really looks like Flinders Street Station.
It is London. You can see Big Ben there in the background. It might be hard to see if you're not zoomed in. That's the London. Like, none of this is particular. It's not, a real photo that you could take in London. Anyone who's been to London knows those tall buildings are set much further away, but it was, London stylized.
But I mean, you've only used like a limited palette of colors, and it just works so well. Like, the mood that all these pages set is fantastic. And then I'll get on to my next point. What do you think, though, Joe?
Oh, I agree. It's one of the things that I immediately noticed when Mike was first promoting the campaign and why I backed it. I just looking at it said, okay, this guy understands atmosphere. And then, when he was talking about the story itself, that was a no-brainer for me. And then when I first read it, when Mike asked if I would edit the book, my thoughts were confirmed. The color work in this really helps establish a tone, mood, and as you see different locations in the book, each location has its own unique look, color-wise. That's not even getting into the line art, which also is the case, but it's really well done. And Bancroft, you might have to search around on your computer for this, but color improvements, I wanted to bring that up as well. Like, you sent me some pictures the other day of your color improvements, and I think that's something that it needs to be credited. Like, you're not just settling for whatever you can do, you're constantly trying to improve. And if you can find these pictures and bring them up, you'll see, like, it's not just a small improvement, it's almost night and day, the improvement he's actually made. So when he brings that up, that'll be cool. But from there, I want to touch on the backgrounds. Backgrounds are really important because if they're not there, it's something that can rip you out of the story because it doesn't seem realistic. And especially in a story like this, it has that great depth and scale to it throughout the backgrounds. Like, this is just crazy. Like, how far back does that go in terms of detail? Kilometers is what it looks like to the naked eye. I think it's just fantastic. And the same here on this page. And I'd go as far to say that EVS and Aaron Alfecci have the best backgrounds that I've seen in Comicscape by far. I'm sure there's probably others on top of that, but they're the three that come to mind straight away. Joe? Yeah, I mean, one of the things that, when you're looking at backgrounds, one of the things that helps to sell the illusion of three-dimensional space is when you get an artist who can achieve what's called depth of field, so that the farther back an image is, the less clear it appears. And the reason is that in real life, there's more air, there's more atmosphere between your eyeball and the thing that's in the distance. So the farther back it goes, the more hazy it appears. And Mike is one of the very few artists that I've seen who is able, through a combination of line work and color, to achieve that effect. And it really helps sell the depth of his backgrounds when you see a distant shot like that of London. And there are some other shots in the book where the same thing is achieved.
Rob, were you talking about the one where she's lying in bed?
Yeah.
So I was talking to Rob just backstage one night about using color to tell the story, to set the atmosphere. And this here is how I had it originally, which is, it's supposed to be nighttime. So it's kind of dark, and but all the colors are pretty native, and the highlight was just a white color. So when it came to recoloring it, I thought, you don't just because it's in a dark room, that doesn't mean light doesn't come into it. And I thought, well, why couldn't light come in through a window and it just, go over her, and actually use that as a multiple panel thing to show the light moving as it transitions into something else. So it was like I didn't even show Rob the full extent of of how the color here is being used to tell the story. That's pretty simple. I mean, it's using the exact same, except for the like a rectangular shape. It's using the same sort of highlights on her body and everything. Just adding that extra layer of atmosphere to it.
I think it's fantastic. Like, it makes that image so much more impressive.
Yeah, because it's you want every panel to be something. Otherwise, it's just an image of a woman lying in bed. It's this is comics. You're trying to make it look cool on every page, in every panel, if you can. Thank you, Professor Murph.
Cheers, buddy. And share my screen again if you can.
Oh, yeah.
And this page here, like, this is just one page that you could pick out of the Lucent. I haven't seen them all or hardly any, but like this page tells a story in itself, right? We're heading to this bookstore. This guy here, I assume, is cold because he's pulling up his scarf. He's bringing his hands to his mouth, assume to blow hot air into them like you do when you get cold. But he seems like a cool dude, right? He's like full of energy. Bam, hey, I'm here, bitches.
This is Ali's favorite.
And then, let's make out with this chick. I'm cool because I'm standing up here and I'm reading a book like a jackass. But it's cool, like.
But a funny jackass.
Yeah, it's different. And like, the way you've lit up the bookstore, it's just a small detail, but all the rest fades away just so that your eye is like, this bookstore looks cool, and it's a bookstore. Let's not get crazy,
and we talk about, Rob and I talk a little bit, about this sort of thing, from time to time, and maybe at this time of night the cafe would still be open, and the lights would still be on. That's on the left there at the very top. It's and then. Okay, so all the lights would be open and it would be lit up and it would be in the street. And maybe that would make better sense realistically. But when I'm thinking panel layout and page, thing, and how I want the eye to go directly to that thing, okay, well, the store's closed. And I think, and maybe someone might think, well, why is the cafe? And then you start to think, the readers aren't going to think about this stuff. All they're going to know is that their eye is being drawn to that, and that, and you're using the colors and the highlights to help tell the story, essentially.
But I mean, you've set this in London and you're selling that idea without ramming it down our throats. Like, this guy's cold. London's cold. I live there. It's cold. So I mean, that's just like reinforcing those little details. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We were hanging out on Leroy's channel the other day with a couple of very nice, very cool non-CG guys, and we're telling them about how harsh we can be in the CG chats. And thank you, Antoine, for coming back and showing everyone how it's done.
Mate, he's just derailed my whole train right here. I thought I was doing all right. All right. The next point I wanted to make was it's a unique story, right? It's it might not be the thing that everyone rushes towards if they have a choice. Like, we like superhero stories because that's what we're used to. But the exact same argument can be made that, like, because we got the same superhero stories over and over again, it's contributed to the downfall of the mainstream industry. And the point is, we need to do different stories, right? So this needs to be encouraged. That's my point.
Couldn't agree more.
Awesome. And another point is, like, it's good value. It's an 80-page full-color trade paperback, 60 pages of story plus 14 pages of bonus material, and an extra 6 magic pages that don't appear anywhere.
When you lay out a book, right, you don't just... It's not cover to cover. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it can be, and that's fine if that's what you want. You don't just open the book, it starts, and then you get to the last page, story ended, and you close it. There's bits in between There's title pages and stuff like that. You should know this, Rob. You've laid out a book. You ostensibly put out a few books before. I shouldn't have to explain this to you.
You shouldn't, no. And he's innovative. Like the puzzle, man. It's a good idea. I mean, is it a good thing to buy? That's
a great idea.
It's up to the individual backer. But
what
it's
will
cool.
these two guys below me be doing tonight with their families after dinner? They'll be making a puzzle, and I help facilitate that. I mean, what greater knowledge is there to have in life to know that you're bringing just so much joy to so many families, at least 15 families. It's phenomenal.
Well, I mean, that might be the case if I had my puzzle Bancroft, but I don't.
Why don't you have it?
I haven't received it yet.
Outrageous. I'm going to call those scoundrels and demand it. Did you get your tracking number?
Yes, I did. Okay, and a couple of final points is just like with the colors and his constant, trying to strive for improvement. He's made that kind of effort all throughout the book, right? Like he's done this gloss cover, which he didn't have to do, but I mean that adds to the quality of the book. He's hired Joe to edit the book, a step that a lot of independent creators don't take, right? And not just the copy editor. He's going to fix the grammar and spelling. Is actually to make sure the story is as good as it can be. He's doing the letters himself. He's doing the letters himself, but he's getting Eric Weathers to look over it to make sure it's as good as it can be. And the final couple of points. I can't think of a person that has done everything that people recommend to do in CG better than Michael. He's interacted in the chats. He's hung out with people. He's made friends. He's made videos. He's been promoting other people on his channel every day for a year. Absolutely ridiculous. So, he is the perfect example of what you should expect. And the final thing, he's hit 700 backers on a first campaign. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, you're finished. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rob. Yeah. Wow, this makes what's about to come next going to seem even more brutal. No, seriously, thank you very much. I do try. Can I get the head job next? Says Brad. Mo, you were right. His ego. Oh my God. Yeah. Mel's going to have to give me like egg on toast tonight for dinner, I think, just to bring me back down. Professor Murph says that's why he's Lord Bancroft. Rob is so good. He makes me want to back Puzzlehead. Do it, Darren. Do it. You seriously, you will not be disappointed. Joe, when you bring out that puzzle tonight, you're gonna remark, wow, these are really nice glossy pieces. This is a really top quality puzzle.
I could tell even before opening the bag.
McWeenie Greenleaf thinks he's gonna be sick. Look, this is how we battle in the Bogan Dome. We praise each other. We don't go at each other's throats. Because I don't know if you've noticed here, Rob, success. The number down the bottom has dropped to 640. Well done, my friend. You have gotten me another backer. I don't know if it's for a puzzle. It was for a puzzle. These puzzles, man. But little did we know. I
feel happy and angry at the same time. Is that fair? And I noticed before that Professor Murph called you Lord Bancroft. It should actually be Lady Bancroft.
No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Are we going to play your trailer? I think we should play your trailer.
That sounds like someone that hasn't planned anything would say.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I just feel like I should go above and beyond. Worst CG stream of the year, says Leroy. Leroy.
Someone's peanut butter and jelly.
I know.
You can never please Leroy. He's impossible.
Worst battle ever. These guys want to see blood. That would be expected. We're subverting your expectations. I don't want to play this thing. Here we go.
None of you are prepared.
Haven't seen it in so long, Rob. I forget what's in it.
Prepared to do what it takes.
Boobs.
Boobs.
World.
Malin wouldn't be seen dead here, Professor Murph.
I'm here to give it to you.
Replicator returns with 32 pages of glorious full-color art, including covers from Dan Fraga, Kanan White, and Rob Willis. If you're new to the series, you can also pick up issue 1 and 2 with art from Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift 3 artist Aaron Alfecci. Replicator 3, Mutants versus Machines. Back it today.
I'm going to try not to kick myself.
Go.
Let's see if you got any more backers, Rob.
What, because you played my trailer?
No, since you've been just so magnanimously praising me that people might feel sorry for you and want to go back Replicator 3. After all the jokes that I've levied against you. You come out, and if you could see under this eye patch, you would see a little tear pooling.
That makes a lot of sense.
Bancroft, what's this book about? That's actually. Thank you so much, Phil. Phil knows the correct answers to ask there. Billy, I'm just going to keep all you guys keep giving me these lovely messages. I'm going to read them. Michael Bancroft was one of my peers that I also think of one of my heroes. Oh. Brother in arms there, Billy Basco. Love you, brother. All right. What is Replicator 3 about? That's what I want to talk about. I've read a lot of CG books. A lot of people say that they've, they haven't received many books, or they're waiting on books, this and that. I've actually received a lot of CG books. And I was really harsh on Rob when I first read Replicator. And he asked me what I thought of it. And I said, it's okay. It's good. Like that. And what I just didn't, and I broke his poor heart because he was wanting more, especially after he praised me just then. But I've read a lot since. And that's why I had to go to Rob the other day and just tell him, dude, I'm sorry. I apologize. Your book is fantastic, man, because in this day and age, finding a book that has a story that makes sense, characters have motivations, things happen in the story, you feel like you're actually in a world that exists and it's real, is a rare thing at the moment. I don't know why that is, but it just is. And Replicator is one of those books. And that's what I wanted to talk about with Rob tonight, was the world building. A lot of people talk about world building, but when it comes down to it and I read their books, I'm not really feeling it, if you know what I mean. I'm seeing things. I don't know what they are. I don't know why they are. And I don't really feel it. What you get with Replicator is you've got I don't know if it's set in the present day or near future, but it's like post-apocalyptic. A virus has ravaged the Earth. It's set in London. Another book set in London. Us Aussies we mustn't feel like our home country is good enough to set a story in. A virus has ravaged the place, and now you've got these. What are they? They're like corporations, and that's really what would happen. The corporations sort of start taking over and taking advantage of the situation, start developing, well, there you go, mutants versus machines. Bancroft, I read a bunch of shitty books, Rob. Leroy, it needs to be praised. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Maybe in the 80s, and I hope this isn't an insult, because I'm putting the Lucent in the exact same bag. Maybe in the 80s, Replicator wouldn't have stood out. But right now in 2021, it does. Because you can pick up these issues and feel like you're going into a world, that's real. The characters are real. Is there, Rob? How do you approach that that world building essentially, you know, so that you get it, so that it actually feels like it's a real, it's a real, you know, environment, real world that you're getting into when you open the replicator.
Yeah, I wanted to strip it back. I think like X-Men's a really good example, right? With X-Men, you have the mutants, like the group of mutants, like we should be the ones that rule. Then you have like the humans who say, you know, mutants should go away, and then you have like the people in between those. And I didn't want that at all. I wanted to have like people just surviving, so they don't. There's none of this social media element. There's none of this news coverage element. It's just people doing what they have to do to survive, right? And once you get rid of all that stuff, it becomes a lot more interesting, I think.
Look at what my effusive praise has gotten you, Rob. I have to now update the ticker because you have gotten another backer. That's I mean, you should thank me for that, really.
Didn't I get you a backer? Aren't we even?
We're even. Hang on, I'm just checking. No more backers. Damn it, that would have been good. All right, we're even Stevens now. Fantastic. Yeah, do you have any, is there any specific method? I'll tell you what I do, actually. I've got a, it's a file, essentially, and it's got just everything in the Lucent in it. And that's what I kind of went through with Joe when he came on. As editor, and we went through the story. And then the story is this massive, expansive history. That's the universe of the Lucent. And I've chosen, you know, to focus in on a certain part for each book,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I just feel like when you do it like that, you know, every single character has a background. All these characters have pre-existing grudges or relationships with the other characters, or maybe they don't know them yet. And this world, it just adds a whole lot of gravitas. And I found that when you do it like that, you know, that stuff just gets infused into the story that ends up on the page. At least that's the hope. Do you do anything similar to that?
No, I mean, not really. I just I know who the players are, and I know where they go, and I know what everyone's motivations are, and just having clear guidelines with that makes it a lot easier, I think.
What about
you wrapped up some super chats, mate, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Antoine Dennison, thank you so much. $10. I haven't read Replicator yet, but what I admire most about Rob Arnold is that he managed a team of creators to produce a finished product. Not easy. Not easy at all. Rob Arnold is like the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher in Harry Potter. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Every year, it's a new one. It gets replaced because something happens to the last guy. That's poor Rob Arnold. Whether it's, you know, the artist gets poached or they're too busy, or, you know, he's just, I remember the first one, you know, he was looking for an improvement, found Aaron Alfecci got poached. He's, you know, now he's got William Waller Reyes and Corey, you know, and we know that Corey's super busy with Kozor. I don't know what's happening with William Waller Reyes, but yeah, it wouldn't be easy at all. And my goodness, do we get to see all the fun parts of that behind the scenes that Rob has to go through? Wouldn't it just be the dream to have one team and just stick with it?
No, that's the thing. Like, how do you, as a little guy, how do you compete against someone who brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars? Like, you can't.
Well, not only that, Rob, but you have proven that you have a good eye for scouting talent, and so you find people who, you know, they've got the skills, they just are not known. So they work on your book, people buy it and go, oh wow, this is great, and then suddenly they're known for something, and along comes someone else to hire them on another job.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Aaron literally used his work on Replicator to get his job on Jawbreakers. So he's like, yeah, I can do sequentials. Here you go.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading these comments. They're hilarious. Recently, George threw his own wife in the river, but Bancroft and Rob won't throw one jab at each other. Hero Croft. Oh, look, the jab comes with the outpacing of the Lucent. I don't have to bury the guy in the dirt verbally when
You're missing another one.
all of you guys out here, all of you wonderful people out here in the chat are putting your hard-earned cash towards that end goal. Wolfpack Comics Co. $5. Hey, Puzzle Boy. I know who this is. This is Marcus, the writer on Justice City Chronicles. Hey, Puzzle Boy, the pirate patch is super gay. Don't think I forgot about you roasting me the other night. Hashtag justice for Mark. Thank you so much, Mark, for that $5. But there will be no justice. Do I look like a guy? Am I dressed like a man who's in the mood to dish out justice? I guess I do, actually. I'm dishing out justice to Rob here. Justice will finally be served when the Lucent has raised more money than Replicator 3. Cayman Manifesto, $5. Thanks, Michael, Rob, Joe, and chat for a puzzling good time. It has indeed been a puzzling good time. I do owe it to my good friend here. Oh, no, sorry, my enemy, my mortal enemy. nearly slipped there. Lucky you didn't. No one caught it. Rob Arnold here. Phenomenal. Kyle Ritter and Rob Willis variant cover here that just really shook us all to the core when it came out. And it's right here on my wall. I still need to get that light to be able to shine on it, though, because you can't really...
You really do. You really do.
You can't really see it that well. Hold on a sec. So we've got Kyle Ritter there. Rob Willis and Kyle Ritter. Jay Lee and Kyle Ritter. I seem to like Kyle Ritter a bit. We've got Battlebrick Road by Eric Weathers. And there's Black and White by Artsy Bear. Who's the colorist on that? Do you know, Joe?
Paria Parai.
There you go. I love coming in this cottage every time. Looks fantastic. This is why I'm just not afraid, Rob. I'm not afraid of you getting more backers. I'm not afraid of shilling your book to get more backers because I know the inevitable is coming. That you will be overtaken.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep it in demand another 5 years, then it definitely will happen.
Art is the art fixes on the main book are done. I will have I'm laying out the additional stuff, those additional pages tonight. That's happening. There is still a couple of art fixes to do on the preview book, but I'm not too worried about them. Because that's sort of much further along than the original book was. But it is all happening. Here we go, Matt Yaki. And
you're getting lit up in chat, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah.
That inking by Shelby Robertson and color by Matt.
Oh yeah, Shelby as well.
Fantastic.
Rob is slaying Replicator. That poster is unbelievable in real life. Which one? They're all amazing.
The Replicator one.
Okay, all right. I believe you. Mo Biggs is pretending to be a Vespus for some reason. I don't know what that's about. That sword character looks like Arnold. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Amazing cover by Clayton. Sorry. I always get these wrong. I'm saying the colorist first. It's weird. I should be saying Kanan White and colored by Clayton Barton. Fantastic coloring job. Fantastic artwork. And like I said, the world building going on in here. I want to do a different show talking about world building. Maybe get you back on, Rob, where you can actually expand on it a bit more. I'd like to get into a little bit of how I do it. And press you a bit more on it because we are running out of time here. We are 4 minutes over. The shenanigans have delayed.
It's because you wasted so much time.
Whatever. Killer artwork here by William War Reyes, not to be mistaken by Jimmy Reyes. How crazy is it that two people have the same last name like that? Wouldn't think it's very common. Reyes. One of a million prints.
Yeah.
These haven't even we could be unlocking new prints.
No, well, the next goal is an art team bonus. I mean, something
they're all
that
unlocked. That's a shame.
Michael Bancroft doesn't do.
Well, I mean, I would just be giving me a bonus.
What about Joe?
I'm not part of the art team.
Maybe an editor's bonus. This is an awful display. I'm ashamed of being no wonder Michael wrote a book about dreams. He's putting us all to sleep. You can go to bed, Darren. It's way past your bedtime. That would not hurt us at all at this point. Is Barracroft cosplaying as Rupert from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? No. I am Bancroft the Bitter. The Victoria Bitter, essentially. I'm in my war garb here because I'm trying to defeat Replicator with love and kindness. They're my weapons. Billy Basco for $5. Replicator was the first book I bought after swearing I would never back another due to being burned. You've helped me believe again. Thank you. I'm 50 books deep. That sounds lewd, Billy. Absolutely lewd. But thank you nonetheless. Kanan is carried by Corey Barton. No, did I say Corey? I meant Clayton. If I said Corey, I meant Clayton. I apologize. Thank you, Mo Rangatang, for saying what's really happening here.
Oh, I think he says it better two comments above that.
Who does?
Darren.
Darren?
Yep.
No wonder Michael never promotes his own book. Charisma level 0. VB equals vicious bastard. Is this what the streams are like when I don't show? Oh, phenomenal. All right, guys. We are going to end it there. Did I miss something? I don't think I did.
Do we final refresh on both?
A final refresh. Good idea. Good idea. You have not moved, but you did get a backer.
Yeah, sensational.
Congratulations. And I think I sold a puzzle as well.
Another one?
Beautiful. No, just one overall. I mean, one is enough for a stream. The point is, I think the number has been lowered. And that is the point of it. Rob just doxed Mo Rangatang. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I am so tempted to do some puzzles just to. Oh, that would be good. What do you reckon, chat? Should I do some puzzles? You let me know. You let me know what you want to see.
You think you can best the record of puzzles sold set by the Lucent?
15.
It would be tough because he was first. He was first, but I mean,
I'm tapping that puzzle market.
What's better, being first or having a superior product?
What would you make? What would you make? You'd make that Rob Willis Carl Ritter piece, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I might buy that. I need a new puzzle. Professor Murph points out that action figures are more lucrative. If you can, not everyone can make an action figure, unfortunately. We're going to do an action figure stream soon, actually. There's a bunch of guys out there doing 3D printing and modeling, 3D modeling. We've got to get them all on here and talk about it because I want to find out how it works. All right, we are going to have to leave it there. Michael, I love you, but you don't want this fight. Rob will kick your ass. He's wearing a dress. Look, I'm in armor.
Correction. I'm wearing your dress.
Allegedly. I have chainmail on. Mo Rangatang points out, if you're not first, you're last. Exactly, which is why I must become first. Preferably, the sooner the better. ASAP. Thank you, Rob, for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if you did, but hey, I got to dress up like an idiot. It was good for me. Joe, always a pleasure, my friend. And to everyone else, I don't know who's on the show tomorrow. I can't remember. I'll have to check my calendar. But we'll have a show. We'll have some fun. It won't be as fun as this show, but it will be close. It'll be close. Fight goes to the blouses. And man, have I made an enemy out of Mark? My goodness. He says, Robin a dress is still more manly. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, you should have kept the hat on the whole time. I didn't realize there was a flower on it either. Cheers, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, God. Hail the chat, sexiest chat in all of CG. We'll have another fun show for you tomorrow. And until then, have a good night. We'll see you then. All right.
See you guys.
Bye.